Happy Thursday. I'm not too late today. Boy, I got up late. Anyone else have a hard time sleeping last night? Oh, yeah. So I got up a little later than usual, but then I stuck to my morning routine. How many of you have a morning routine? A morning routine that is set up so that you win. It's setting up yourself to win the day, setting yourself up to have the most optimal day, no matter what's going on. Because sure, the world is a crazy place. And sure, it's so easy to get all depressed about what's going on. I look outside today. For those of you who are on the west coast of California or the west coast of the United States, it's just the sky is yellow and brown and full of smoke from our burning forests. It's devastatingly sad. Hi, everybody. And if it's bad, if the air is bad here, I can't even imagine what it's like right where the fires are. So my heart is going out to everyone who is dealing with that and who is close to any fires. You know, stay safe, keep your masks on if you go outside. You know, the COVID masks are useful for us right now as well, just anything. Anyway, I am definitely very, very much in awe of our firefighters and all the firefighters that are coming from everywhere to help us. So we're really lucky. So it's easy to get scared, depressed, and to go into that place. If you have been reading my emails, you know that our brains, the ancient part of our brain, is wired for pessimism, because that's what kept us alive when we lived in caves, because everything was trying to kill us. You know, so that's how we stayed alive. But it doesn't do us any good anymore. We need to work harder to be more positive. It's just like I think it's 7 to 12 times more positive thoughts to counteract the negative thoughts. So when you catch yourself getting pessimistic, even if you have a good reason to be pessimistic, and I have a lot of good reasons, I'm sure you do too, that's not going to help you. So stop that negative thought and try to put in something more positive. Think about what you can do. Think about what you can be grateful for. I'm grateful for my partner, Glenn. I'm grateful for my son. I'm grateful for his lovely girlfriend. I'm grateful I get along with everybody. You know, find the thing you can be grateful for, no matter how small. Anyway, this is what I do. You know, I'm a coach, and I'm really excited to be announcing that we are going to be lifting off a Patreon page that's really going to be more like a membership group. The Patreon has expanded its offering. So I am super excited. JP, Jess, and I are looking at it. And we're going to launch it October 1st. It'll be live before then, but the official launch will be October 1st. And there's going to be different levels of membership. You can come in at a low level and just hang out and help support what we're trying to do, what I'm trying to do. All the apps that I use, like StreamYard and Active Campaign and Zoom, I pay it's close to $2,000 a month just to all the apps that I use to connect everything up and to stay in touch with you. And that's whether I'm bringing in any money in with an event or not. I'm supporting myself with my book sales right now. The book sales are supporting what we're doing with B5 events and with the new teaching platform I'm creating. You're going to see more about that very soon, hopefully at the end of the month as well. So we've got a lot of really cool things coming up. If you're a part of the Patreon page, you're going to be part of a membership group. And I will have something very special for those of you who sign up by probably it's going to be October 7th. So we'll launch on the 1st, or maybe we'll go a whole week, go to the 8th. So October 8th, if you become a founding member, that you are a founder, I'm going to have something made and send to you that's just going to be for you. That will never exist again. It'll just be for you. So that's to say thank you for jumping in when we are ready to go. Signed pictures from the second. Jason, I'm not sure what you mean, because they are in the store, sweetie. There are, you mean, have they been sent out? They've been sent out. They're sent out. And if you are if you're not in the United States, it's taken up almost 2 months for things to get to you. So I'm sorry about that. They are getting to you. They just are taking a very long time. I'm really sorry. I think what's happening is, I have no basis for this, but they seem to, I can track them through anything that I send from here, my books, the photos from the B5 event store. They get to a depot, and then they're held there, like as if it's a COVID thing. Like they let it sit for a couple of weeks before then they move them on. I don't know, but everyone's gotten their stuff, Jason. Okay, well, I would recommend you email me and send me the PayPal, the receipt you got, and I will look it up and see if I can tell you anything better, okay? If you ordered it recently, if you've ordered it like end of August, September, well, I haven't fucking sent them out yet, pal. I'm working on it. Okay? I have to get stuff from my actors. I sometimes have to ship them something to get them signed, All right. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate it. All right. So during the event, then it's shipped. Let's find it. Or I fucked up, and I that can happen too. Sometimes I fuck up. I'm a human being. I make mistakes, but I'll make it right for you. Okay. So just check it out. Let me know, and I'll look it up, and I'll let you know exactly what happened. I admit it if I fucked it up. Promise. Yes. So my Patreon page. And so the Patreon page is going to be, like I said, it's actually going to be a membership, and I'll be able to do things there that I can't do on social media because I don't really feel safe. I don't, I love you guys. I love the people I've met, but I don't know everybody, and it feels weird. But on my Patreon page, I can do things like, here's something I'm really excited about. I'm writing another book, and it's going to be on sex, love, and nerds. And I need to talk to people who are willing to talk to me about stuff. So I would ask in my Patreon group who would like to be, interviewed for my book, and it's all confidential, of course. I want to do wine tastings. I love wine. And my boyfriend and I were just, we found a new wine this week, and we were talking about it. And last night we were enjoying it. I mean, it's a little bit of a little thing that we can do during these times, right? So I'd love to have a little wine tasting club in my group. I'd love to have a book club. I'd love to do guided meditation. So all these things I feel like I can do. I'm like all in the Patreon page. I just, for some reason, the socials haven't felt as safe. I get a lot of shit. I don't know if you guys are aware of how much shit celebrities get when we post our shit. Like, I'm a celebrity. I'm a little celebrity. But you know what I mean? That we put stuff out there, and people email some of the stupidest, I'll say stupid, but it can be horrendous. It can be, you can see stuff that shows up in the feed sometimes. I've had people say terrible things to me. So it's a little, kind of feel like, I don't feel like dealing with that. So in the Patreon page, I don't think people are going to do that. You're not going to pay to be a member and then be abusive. Doesn't make sense. So, I'm excited about it. I work out every day. I don't know. That's part of my morning routine. How do I stay upbeat or have some courage about facing all of this uncertainty? And one of the things is I love my bulletproof coffee. And then I have my morning meditation. My partner I sit down and we meditate together. And then I work out. And I've been a professional athlete, and I've been, as you know, a stunt person, and my body feeling strong and being in good shape is so important. Even though right now I'm carrying extra weight, I feel I'm not happy about that. And I also understand I can't do what we all used to be able to do before COVID, unfortunately. It's just a drag. So anyway, I feel it does make me feel better. I'm proud of myself for working out. I never thought I would say this, but I'm actually okay with working out in my house because I figured it out. I have over 40 years, denied that working out at home was any fun. And but now I've figured out, I think we can figure just about anything out, and we can help each other with that. That's what I'm looking forward to doing in the Patreon page. So we can have live chats. We can, this lighting sucks too, doesn't it? I'm sorry about I'm happy already the day. I didn't sleep well last night. This sucks. No. Technology is not my gift. All right. Enough of that stuff. So the other thing I was going to tell you is that we are putting together, Claudia and I have a project that we're going to be launching for you. And we're constantly thinking of new things. That the writer's workshop that we did, the sci-fi short story writer's workshop with Stephen L. Sears was very, very popular. I want to do more of that. But that takes money. I've spent on the Roswell Award event and on that writing class, I've spent about $2,000. That's just to put it out there. And it was free for everyone who participated, you know. So I need a way to afford to keep doing these things. I feel like it's important because we're in a terrible, crazy time, and you know, we're all just like, what the fuck? What is happening in the world? So I think we need this. We need each other. We need something we can do. We need something we can feel possible about. And like, I can do this. I can do that. You know, I want to do my writing workshop. Well, you know, thanks, Mark. So that's why I want to, I really think this is important. And I'm trying to figure out ways to mitigate the expense and pay my bills. I got a house to support. You know, and it's tough, isn't it? Anyone who gives me credit, thanks, Mark. I'm actually really good at taking care of myself, but you know, it sometimes you just don't feel like dealing with it. All right, so that's what I wanted to catch you up on. I'm going to be doing lives. I have no filter. I don't, do I, Chris? I don't even know how to do that. I don't even know how to do that. I'm going to do lives this whole month. Monday, Thursday. It's going to be probably late morning Pacific Coast time because that seems to be the best time that I can get. And it's also good for my UK family, you know, all of you in the UK that I love so much. And then my family in New Zealand, sometimes they're getting up. So I'm trying to hit a sweet spot. And on that note, I wanted to say something else. Gosh, what is it? Oh, well. If it comes, it comes. I'm sending out on every Tuesday this month. I'm sending out another email about on some of these topics. See, I want us to go into the next 4 months: September, October, November, December, and I want us to rock the next 4 months. How do we do that? What does that even mean? What does it mean to you, right? So that's what I'm writing about. I'm putting out ideas. I'm giving you steps to take. It's really easy to look at and to understand what I'm talking about. This is what we call personal development. It's kind of fun. I think it's really fun because it gets you out of a stuck place. And I hate being stuck. I hate feeling like, you know, it just makes me feel all brown, you know? So how do we not feel brown, mucky, and stuck in the dirt kind of thing? How do we feel bright, effective, aspirational, inspired? You know, how do we feel like that? This stuff is how I feel like that. So that's why I'm sharing it with you. All right. So the last thing I wanted to do, so make sure you sign up for the emails. I'm going to read the next section. So I read the audition, and the next section of the book is called Getting the Part. So I auditioned last week, if you were paying attention. I auditioned for Babylon 5. I didn't think I was going to get it. And then I found out that Joe Straczynski had written the part for me. I found out later what that meant, but I think I probably say that here. Anyway, so this is, I call it Act 1, Getting the Part. I really don't remember much else about the actual event of the audition itself. I was in such shock. No one really knew who I was except for some horror fans. To have this man say he wrote such a deep, interesting, conflicted character in this fantastic project that was actually being produced for me was beyond my ability to take in, and my mind shut down. It wasn't until much later that he told me he'd seen me in Night of the Living Dead and based Lita on my performance. I know the wonderful casting director, Mary Jo Slater, was in the room with our director, Richard Compton. Ed Wasser, the actor who later played Mr. Morden, was there to read with all of those who were auditioning, and he did a great job. Thank you, Ed. I left the audition with my heart full of wonder, called my manager, who was excited as I was, and went on with my life. Maybe a week or two later, my manager had checked in with Mary Jo, but we'd had no news for a while. I got the call on a Saturday. We were to go to the Television Academy for a callback. It would take several hours since we were going to be mixed and matched, which meant that they read several actors for the same parts to find the right looks and chemistry, and read for more producers. Now, this was very unusual, but it was about to get stranger still. We were to come ready to rehearse and bring clothes to change into for the audition for the suits from Warner Brothers. I was well prepared for my scenes, but I really couldn't visualize how the rest of this process would work. What to wear? I was steampunk before steampunk had a name, but my theatrical and adventure style didn't seem to jibe with Lita's professionalism. I packed a simple black dress, and to satisfy my sense of artistry, I wore a necklace of many layered strands of multicolored Moroccan glass and brass beads around my waist. It was exotic, yes, maybe even futuristic, perhaps. I left the stockings and garter belt at home. I still have the Moroccan necklace, even if I can't get it around my waist anymore. From the moment I entered the building, the actors who were called in for the callback started to greet each other. Everyone was excited but nervous, and everyone thought the process was bizarre. All of us were trying to suss out who our competition was. I was in the ladies' room when the only other redhead walked in, Blair Barron. Since Lita was described as having red hair, I assumed she was also reading for her. Just as I was about to ask, she said, "So you must be reading for Carolyn." When I said I was not, but for Lita, she looked confused. We knew the gorgeous Asian and the exotic Yugoslavian actresses were not up for our roles, so who were we reading against? We finally wrangled around a massive conference table where the producers John Copeland and Doug Netter joined Joe, Richard, and Mary Jo. They greeted us and explained how this was going to work. "You are our chosen cast," Richard explained. "Now we have to convince the Warner Brothers executives." Unlike my shocked silence when Joe scared the shit out of me, the room started to buzz as we all looked at each other, and the volume continued to build until Richard got control of us again. Now we had the chance to work with the actual actors we'd be in the scene with. Then we would all be doing our scenes for the suits. The hope was that the suits would approve the cast and the production could get underway. During the next few hours, I would meet some extraordinary actors: Peter Jurasik, Londo Malari, and I just spoke to him this morning. Peter and I chatted, and Andreas Katsoulis, Jakar, whose work I knew, and Mira Furlan, Michael O'Hare, Jeffrey Sinclair, who had flown in from New York for this callback and whose work I didn't know, Tamlin Tamita, Laurel Tamashima, and Johnny Seka, Dr. Benjamin Kyle. Such lovely people rounded out the main cast. Reading with the amazing Andreas was hard for me at first because I didn't feel I could match his skill and talent. As we worked, I relaxed and just fell in love with him. Impossible not to. It was a rich and rewarding experience working our scenes with Richard, commentary by Joe, and watching the others work. It's what I love about doing what we do. The next part isn't my strongest skill, auditioning. At least we were prepared, and it was more like real theater. The suits arrived. Catastrophe. I knew one of them. When I first arrived in LA, I called a friend from college who is now producing. He was very generous and helped me meet a lot of casting people around town. Then he wanted to have an affair with me, which I thought was inappropriate because he was married. It did not end well. He walked into the room. The look on his face was not nice. In spite of that, I did an okay job and again left that afternoon with hope in my heart and went on with my life. When my manager called the next week, I had the role. It was one of the best moments of my life. I guess I was wrong about the look on my ex-friend's face. I guess it's all okay. I was wrong, but it would be a year before I would know that. So there you go. A real Hollywood story. The book is still for sale, and it's on, well, I think you can get there through the B5 Events store. So you go b5events.com. You can also go to questretreats.com. I still have a travel business, and we will travel again, kids. In fact, I'm talking to my friend in Africa about doing a webinar just for fun, because I want to go to Africa on one of my next trips, which might not be till 2022, but we will get there. You can go to questretreats.com, and along the menu bar, you'll see Pleasure Thresholds, the book, and you can click on that. So if you wish to buy it, yay, that'd be great. If you wish to buy it for someone for the holidays, it wouldn't be a bad idea to start, thinking about the holidays, is it? So I'm going to push it, as much as I can. The book is $35 and shipping, and it comes autographed because I'm stuck at home. Once we're not stuck at home, it'll just be on Amazon, and Amazon will be fulfilling it, so I won't be able to autograph it. Oh, Jess, thank you so much. Appreciate it. So yeah, that's kind of my update, and I'll be back on Monday with more. But please stay safe this weekend. I mean, I know that we all need to get out, but stay safe, wear a mask, take care of each other. Take care of each other. Just keep taking care of each other, and we'll get through this, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great, but we just need to get through this time and take care of each other. Yeah. All right. I mean, I won't get into how our hospitals may not seem like they're overwhelmed, but they are. And I've got a friend dealing with that right now. So can't get her test results that she really, really needs because of COVID. So, there's a lot of stuff going on. It's just not the virus itself. So take care of each other. All right. And look forward to getting your next email. What I might do with the first email, let me know if you think this is a good idea. I could put it up on my blog on questretreats.com. I have a blog. It's all going to go into a new site, but we're not ready for that yet. So the blog is still on questretreats.com. I could put that article in that. So if you've missed the first newsletter, the first email from me, I could put it there, and you could catch up with what's yeah, I know, Jess, exactly. And the tests vary, accuracy. My brother's a doctor, so I'm hearing all about that stuff too. So take care of each other. Be well, and let me know your thoughts. And I look forward to connecting with you soon. All right, bye.